One of my favorite things to do on Football Manager is training and youth development. Yes, turning those gems into superstars on the big stage. And I do a series that's called the Development Diaries. I do it with different clubs every season. This year, we're doing it with the Porto team. And, well, this time around, it's episode 3, and it's time to do it like a playthrough. So here's a quick update of where we are. The season has just started, right? So we've done quite a few things. Let's talk about where our teams are. So we got a couple of teams that we want to look at. The main team, top of the table. Then we got the under 23s. They're third in their development league because that's a league that's divided into 2 groups, right? So in the South Division, they're third. I'm not too excited about that. And then the youth team, the under 19s, our gems, our future players, they are top of their table. They are top of their group. And then finally, Porto B side, they are third in their league as well. And the whole goal here is for me to develop these players. So all of them are using this similar tactics. The only issue I have right now, I don't know how this happened, but suddenly, for some strange reason, it changed to this for the Porto B squad. I have no idea why that happened. Whereas with the other teams, they are using the youth tactic that we set up for them. All of them are using the Red Machine youth system, which is fine, which is exactly what I want them to do. Yeah, we've done well in terms of results. We beat Napoli. But Napoli, we used a different system. We used the 5-2-1-2 against Napoli because I looked at it as, we were the chronic underdogs. So I wanted to sit back in a block and then try and hit them on the break. And that's what we did. It worked. I keep all this away from the youth teams because I just want the youth teams to develop along a similar path line. So when it comes to them and their tactics, they use the same tactics. The only difference here is before they play, what I tend to do is I tend to go through these players, right? I have a particular focus on players with good personalities. So like here we've got Thiago Trindade. Now, he is being trained to be a DM. So you can always check, right? So here, if I come in here and I go to his training, I look at his position, role, and duty. We can see he's being trained as an MC, as a ball-winning midfielder. So he'll play here. So I make it a point to make sure the right players are playing. And we want to also make sure that they are performing well, right? In terms of training, performances. There's some players who are not going to be in the club. With my Birmingham save, we make sure all the right personalities are there. I can't really do much with the under 23s here as well. We're looking at these players developing along the same path, right? So a lot of the defenders are being given strength and endurance training. Endurance training, if you come in here and you're wondering how you want to train your players, thing is endurance does work rate, right? So you get stamina and work rate. So players with low work rate, I tend to leave them endurance for quite a long time. Like here, we want this player's work rate to go up. So we've left him on this, and I'm probably going to leave him on this for a long time. So we can see there's according to the coach reports, right, training reports, he has considerably improved in concentration and stamina. I rate concentration very highly when it comes to developing players. So he's done okay in terms of progression. So when I look at these kind of lines, I'm actually quite happy. This means that in spite of the fact that it's only 4 months, right? He's already showing quite a few signs of development. So these players are targets of mine. So I'm looking at players very specifically. This is the reason why when I do these youth development saves, they can take a long time, especially if I'm the kind of guy that wants to see academy players eventually making it to the first team. There's a lot of hands-on work that I do. And then if you notice here, we've got a player called Ribeiro. His training is a DC, even though his height is 180. Eventually, what I end up doing is I end up looking at players like this. So players like this, he's actually should be a CD on defense. That's not a CD on cover. I don't do CD on cover. So here, I'm going to focus on him, make sure that he's the reason a lot of my defenders are doing strength training. If you look at their jumping reach is always low, like 11. So with defenders, right, automatically I give them strength training, because if you go to strength training, you'll notice that this additional focus works on jumping reach. So this will work on the jumping reach. Now, for a lot of these players, it's like 6 months of strength and 6 months of quickness, like in this particular case. So I will know like halfway through the season, probably closer to December, I will swap all this out and I'll go and start working on acceleration, quickness. Yeah. Or the other thing we can do is, you look at the whole team as a group, right? And then you make a decision based on that. So with this youth team, maybe what I'm going to do with their schedule, they've got a schedule right now, which is this, which has got attacking, and physical, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to swap out one of these and put in quickness so that they work on quickness as well. So here I'm sacrificing one defending. This is not too bad because what will happen is there are weeks, right? So we save this and then we come into the shared calendar. So we can see that the under 23s, they're not doing the same schedules, right? So we come in here and then we give them the use schedule, copy, paste, paste. Because they too, sometimes they don't end up playing games. So there's no point in leaving them in a situation where they don't train. Right? So this is a full week. Oh, sorry, we'll clear this. This is supposed to be a full week of rest. Then they come back. They carry on doing this. This way, your players will develop the necessary attributes we need. So here, I'm going to just remove this, give them rest here. Then we come in here, then we paste it here as well. Then we come, there's a game, there's a rest here. So paste, 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 paste. So they do full training all the way. Now the problem with the under 23s is don't have enough games. So for me, when I have an under 23 squad, chances are this under 23 squad is where players go to spend, wait for loan options. I can send them on loan. Here we go. Here we're gonna do another one here with the schedule calendar. Now here, this team, we have already done this for them. So I'm gonna come in here. I'm not gonna adjust this. This has already been done. This is actually kind of heavy, but we'll leave it. Yeah, now we got this paste, and then I'll come in here and paste. There's no point adjusting this one because I'm banking on those extra days. There we go. There's an extra day here, so they can do quickness. There's an extra day here, they do quickness. Then I'm not touching this. There's a extra day here, extra day here, extra day here. Then we come in here, 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 here. And then we'll do the same thing here, 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 and here. So that's done, in fact. So we go to our Porto B squad. The Porto B squad, again, here it depends on their schedule. I can come in here because this the ass man is in charge of this. Now, if I leave the ass man alone, that's not too bad. But I think I want to take over responsibility from the ass man as well. So we're gonna go to the training, and here I'm taking control. And we come inside here, go to the schedule. Training schedule for the B team, and then come in here and do the same thing. But here, you notice there are a lot of games, right? So here, this is the only one where I change this. I'll just give them the youth schedule, and then here we'll just do the double Wednesday. There's only one game a week, so we'll give them the complete training schedule. They have enough. That's fine. We'll come in here, do the same thing again. Youth. I'm gonna push them as much as I can in terms of training. Yeah. And we'll leave this. This is a full week of rest. We'll just do complete here. And then one more. Youth. Oh, okay, that was a mistake. We'll just do complete, and then we'll copy, paste, 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 paste. This is a senior complete schedule, right? So it's not a youth complete schedule. So they get to work and use it because attacking movement is not so bad. It works on rolls. So it's still a positive training schedule. I mean, there's no bad training schedules in my honest opinion. So we go all the way on to May and all done. So we've done all the training schedules for all the players, right? So that's all been adjusted. Now what I'm going to have here is injury susceptibility, which is missing from this. We're going to put in customize current view and then training. I think it's, wait, hold on. Fitness and injury, so put it here. And then I'll put injury susceptibility beside player trait. Okay, so now we can adjust this auto size column. So here, if I see players with very high injury susceptibility, we can give them a rest, right? Or at least I don't make them available for the game. So here, Jill Martins will not be playing. So I can actually adjust them by the tactic as well, right? So we've got their personality. So I know that this guy is driven. He's a goalkeeper. This balance. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to swap this guy and this guy. So the driven personality ends up playing. Yes, it's all about, I play them based on personality. So we come into the under 19s again. We've got injury susceptibility here, high. This guy is very high. Okay, so he's very high. I'm not playing him because there might be a chance he might get injured. So what are we going to do is find another player that's training as a BWM. Here we've got one. He's playing as a DM. Is there another one here? He's on the bench. Okay, this guy he's actually very good. I'm very worried about him. Right, he's one of the players that I am targeting for the future. Where is he? Kamara. I lost him. There we go. This is one of what I have high hopes for this boy. Okay, I have really high hopes for him. Okay, he's developing well. I know it's still too early to see, right? But he's been playing really well with the youth team as well. So I tend to track a lot of things when I am doing youth development. So I'm paying a lot of attention to how they're performing in matches. So we got auto size all the columns. There's average rating, training rating over here. This is their performances in training. This is their training rating, average rating for games. All the information that I need is here. So this is what I pay attention to. If it's very high or heavy, that's when I get worried, right? That's when I might need to make adjustments to them. And again, here, they've got good training rating, basically. Only a few players. These are on loan. As you can see, everybody is doing okay. Here, we got a ball-playing defender, Vinyas. What's his height? His height is 1.87, but he's training as a ball-playing defender. We want him to work on his strength. Okay, so we missed one. Then we've got another one here, Levi Faustino again. I know him. I've seen him before. His strength again. So it's making sure that your players are working on the right things. So we've done that. Now let's take this is the update of our staff. This is a lot better than my Birmingham save, right? In Birmingham, I think there might be one or two balance. I'm not sure. But this is all modeled and we've done everything we needed to do. Quality of the team is pretty good. So Monaco have made an offer to loan Jeremy Agbonifo. Okay, this problem, I get a problem with these kind of players. Now, you can also have to decide who is, you can't keep everybody in the club, right? So here, some players, I'm going to let them go on loan, right? Because here, Monaco, not Monaco. I thought it was Monaco. And it's not Monaco. Where are they playing? They're in the lower leagues or they are in the lower leagues in Portugal itself. Okay. Fringe player. No. If he's going to be a fringe player, he might as well stay at the club. Because a fringe player, then the training facilities of that club better be better than mine. And I doubt they are. So unless he's a regular starter, we're not letting anybody go as a fringe player. Evan Nilsson has done well, scooped the award, and we've won the Manager's Award. Right, so we're coming in for a game now, a Champions League game. And along the way with the Champions League matches, we also pay attention to our own performances in training. So Amaral catches the eye. Again, this is one of our best players right now. Right, his training has been, I'm pretty impressed with his training, his progress attributes. Just a few months, he's exploding. He scored quite a lot of goals already for a fledgling young career, 26 goals. And then what I also like to do is I come in here and then we have I think this is the under 19s youth league. Yeah. All right. So goals here. He's got 19 goals in 12 appearances with an XG of 11.62. The defenders right now in this group, tracking them. The problem is the stats, right? I don't think they have it for everyone. So here, one way you can do it is you can come in here and come down to stats here and then competitions and look at this, right? So this is the league. Interceptions, defenders. There's some looking quite, potentially quite okay. These numbers are still, I won't say that they are phenomenal, okay, because they look great. 6.86 looks like a damn high number, but actually, if you look at the player, his jumping range is only 7. Yeah, so we're still waiting on these players to see how they develop. So yeah, I'm not getting too excited. We'll just wait and watch. We also have I'm also trying to strengthen the development side of for our team. We've gone out there. I'm bringing Anthony Roald and Sambal Kone, 2 youngsters to our club. Not costing us. The Anthony Roald is quite expensive, but we want to make sure that we have some youth players, younger players as well, who are solid defenders. So who's starting this game? Let's quick pick first. Galeno, Sanusi, Cardoso, Marcelo. Wow, this is quite a few of my players need a rest, so he needs a rest. He's been playing too many games. Camo is a substitute later. I'm gonna play with Varon. I'm gonna give a few of the youngsters a chance to play. Where's Wendell? Wendell is not a youngster, so he's gonna start. And then Joao Pedro is injured. Training, rest, no, additional focus. Yeah, so let's see. We've got. Yeah, I'm gonna look at other players that can join the main team. I am trying to bring some youngsters along with us for the big day. Let's see which other youngsters we can bring. Fabio Amaral, youth player, 16 years old. We could add him. There's one player who needs a break, right? Estachio needs a break. So, all right. So we got a couple of players. We're gonna give them a chance. And this game that we are playing, I'm not too fussed about us winning the match. First, I check personality. Nope, none. All right. Then we got Pinero. He's coming. Vinyas. He's a central defender. We've got Diniz Rodriguez. What about Serif Naga? No, he's not ready. Carrasco, not ready. There are not a lot of youngsters who can play for the main team. So here the senior squad is. So we set the senior squad up. All right. So what we're gonna do now is gonna put Van Nelson here. I'm gonna play Tony Martinez here. Gabriel Veron will start. Gonna give him a chance to play. Pinero is a wingback on the right. This is Concessia. He's another youngster that we're giving a few matches to. Cardoso, Marcelo. Yeah. Okay, I think we have a few. This is going to be a bit crazy. Wingback attack, halfback. We need players to bring the ball forward. This guy is not good enough, but what we'll do is we'll do a ball playing defender here. Edit. Dribble more, then edit, dribble more on both sides. It's a bit risky, but we'll find out if this team can do it. Yep, just slight tweak of the system. We are playing at home. Oh man, I want to play actually very narrow in transition. The reason I want to play narrow is because I want to win the ball, right? Because we are doing counter pressing, so that can actually help attacking with, because then they're not too far away when they lose the ball, right? Okay, so we've got a corner to defend. Johansson. Oh, okay, come on. Let's encourage the boys. 2 minutes in and Copenhagen are all over us already. All right. Going to change things. We're not going to prevent short goalkeeper distribution. The last time we played against them, they were kicking the ball from back to front. Yeah. Good work from Ivan Nielsen, who is playing in a different position. No, Tony Martinez is in front again. Good. Uh-oh. Rooney is in. Rooney Badaraj. Is that him? I want to sign him for another one of my saves. Okay, Johansson again with a corner. Dressick Cornelius, well marked. Okay. We're not controlling anything, man. This is bad football. Okay. All right. I'm going to advance forward you. Okay. You go up and attack the flanks. Okay. Then we got halfback. I'm still going to use the halfback. This encourages these players, but we're not building up play at all. Right. Is there anything that I can do? No, nothing. This is already very aggressive. Because most of the game is being played in our half. We're not touching the ball. Okay, here we go, Ankerson. Let's see how our press works. So why did two of them holding hands? Good work from Bruno Costa. Shoots. Aye. Smacks a bit of desperation. Here we go. Ivan Nilsson to Tony Martinez. Gets away. Skips. Yeah, we Porto. I think we bought the referees. That's a joke. I don't know. I don't know what's going on, man. That can't be a penalty. It hardly looks like a penalty. No penalty. He was on his feet. He didn't go down. A penalty awarded. That's not right. That didn't even look like a penalty. Okay, so who's stepping up? Bruno Costa. Bruno Costa. Okay, that was new. Okay. As you know, I don't have set piece takers. I hardly ever set them up. So we got the early lead. A bit lucky against the run of play. So Cornelius now to Johansson, out to Vavro. We got Veron here. I'm going to pay attention to how he's performing. If he performs poorly, gives me a 6.3 or 6.2, we are definitely going to have a word with him. Give you a chance to play, you better perform. Good defending from Cardoso. Read that really well. That's what step up more does, right? Yeah, I'm not going to turn him into a focal point of attack. Actually, that's something I should have not done. This way he's going to drift left and right. Something I much prefer. Bruno Costa with the free kick. Cardoso tests the crossbar for manufacturer's defects. Okay. Here we go. Bruno Costa with the free kick. Corner rather. Cleared. And Falk is playing well. Okay. Dressing room. I'm far from pleased with how they are playing. Okay, Tony Martinez 6.5. Ivan Nilsson is doing okay. Okay, what we're gonna do is make our first debut for a youngster. I think we can afford to wait. 51 minutes, still a bit early, right? Okay, we're gonna give them about 30 minutes for them to register rating. So that means 60th in about 9 minutes. We'll bring them on. Franco to Cardoso. Now we're just gonna play keep ball if we can. Franco, I said keep ball. Apparently that more was not delivered well. Martinez again. Another penalty. Yeah. I don't know why, but this tactic is the king of drawing penalties. If it's a penalty, no penalty. Okay, that's the second time. Okay, lucky. We had one game where Galeno was brought down twice in the box. And we got 2 penalties as a result of that. All right, done. So we're going to make a change. Okay, Conceição is coming off. We're going to give a debut to Pinheiro. He's a youngster. Then we've got Pepe is also quite young. He's only, no, he's not. He's 25. Who else don't we give a chance to play? Galeno is also 25. João Mario is 22. Wilson Manafa is 28. So I'm going to give Pinheiro a chance to play. Okay, I'm going to bring on Galeno. Veron has already played in long enough. Okay, I'm going to bring Galeno on. So now we got 2. Recipe for disaster. You made a change, right? Both on the same flank. Oh, man. Cardoso with the ball. Finds Wendell. Wendell says, I don't know what to do with this ball. Krajicek goes, I give it to Bruno. Bruno says, I don't want this ball. You take it. Marcelo goes, man, I will give it to the youngster. He dances past there. Pinheiro, the youngster, gives it to Galeno. Galeno dances one way, dances the other. It's Wendell. They try to clear again. Cardoso goes back. Nice football. They're keeping it. They're trying their best. Pinheiro now. Galeno, what a pass to Franco. Oh, that was a great second goal. But he's offside, I think. But if it was a good move. It was a good move. Looked like a good goal. Yes, it's a good, beautiful goal. Pinheiro, what a start, man. He's composed though for this. This is a role, right? It's not difficult, not easy for a youngster to play because they have to have a lot of composure to play that role well. So Krojcek, I think on Mencano on. Who else is Amaral? Amaral can come on for Ivan Nilsson, the other youngster. So two of our youngsters are being given a chance to play. So we got Pinheiro and Amaral. Both have performed really well in training. And Amaral has been scoring lots of goals for his under 19, but let's give him a chance to don a jersey, go out, join the boys. It should do him a world of good in terms of his development. So this is how we do it with under 19s. Give them a chance to play in the main team, right? So this is good. This is good. Rober wants under 19's job as a sports scientist, okay? I have put out, or no, I'm not searching anymore, so I just went, okay, who wants to be a sports scientist? This is easy. Rober, top choice. Approach to sign. Under 19 sports scientist. Welcome to our team. I think I need two. Okay, I better make sure I have enough. Yeah, under 23s are clash. They've got a match. Available first team players for under 23, right? So this is a chance for us to go in here. If you have players that you want to make sure, this is from the senior team. So here Andre should play. So most of these players are fine. So I'm not going to change anything. Potential issue with Pepe. He's starting more games. I'm going to ignore him. He hasn't got a chance to play a lot of games. So we'll give him a chance to. This is the tough part about youth development because this is what I like to see. If you do this youth development saves correctly, right, you normally get no complaints, no bad performance, but you have to be micromanaging every aspect of this game. You got to be looking at all things. That's what I do. It's not for everybody, though. It's a pain in the ass because you're going to be doing this all the way. And then you're looking at Fabio Amra 6.8. Yeah, he played in the main team, so now he doesn't play, right? So all the players have been set up. So he's not playing with them. With the under 23s, the tactics all set up now. We're going to make sure that any high, very high is not playing. Okay, let's find these three. Then we come in here, very high, not playing, but the highs, we have to be a bit worried, but they're okay. He is not playing. He's playing. Okay, that's fine. I just make sure that the right personalities are also playing. That's the painful part about doing these youth saves. Okay, so we got Family Cow next. Robert set to sign. We got one more guy in. And search sense. Okay, squad. Main team, we got some players in the main team. I think we're going to look at injury susceptibility, very high. We're going to rest these players. So all three of them, we're going to uncheck two of these players because we don't need them now. Sorry, remove from position. You can go now. This is kind of tough, right? You showed up for a game. Now we don't need you anymore. I feel bad, man. Where's Pinheiro? Okay, it's not here. All right, injury susceptibility very high. So we come to these two guys and we make sure they rest. Training, rest, 1 day. Yeah, so this guy's general rehab is over. Tony Martinez, so you got to take this out because it will stay on general rehab unless you change it. So this is something that you have to do. Shooting, this is Ivan Nilsson, fit. We'll leave it alone here. Here another one. So here inside forward attacking movement. Yeah, Wilson Manafa, go agility and balance, and then here, this is Steven Esu. He's still on. He doesn't need to be on this anymore, so we put on ball control. Here we got a ball playing defender, Marco Krojcek. He doesn't. What we'll do with him is agility and balance. I want him to keep the ball. Whenever I choose agility and balance, is because I need players to keep the ball. All right, so yeah, okay, done. So what we're gonna do in this game is gonna rest a few other players, right? So Ivan Nilsson is not playing, and Pepe is. Okay, Gabriel Veron. Otavio is back, so he can play instead of Costa. Mustachio is rested, and then we got Zaidu, Sainusi. Kamo is back in defense. We'll play, I think, these two. Conceição. Okay. João Mario. João Mario is training. He's got a strong right foot, so we're training him for the right side as well. So he'll play. Again, now we're just testing, toss. We are just trying players on different positions. Okay. So we got Bruno Costa, which we want to play him because we want to sell him. Okay. Fernando Andrade. All right. So we got Job, Ivan Nilsson, Mustachio. Okay, all done. Tactical meeting one more time. And here we go. Okay, that's Copenhagen, right? So we are playing Famalicão away. Again, question is, how do I want to play this, right? Positive mentality, I can drop this right now. I can go very wide. We'll just start very wide. I don't expect Famalicão to try and play the ball out from defense. So removing prevention of goalkeeper distribution. We'll see how they play. And with the ball here, I think they're hoofing the ball up. Marcelo, Mario, Otavio goes into the channel for Veron. Veron checks back, does well. The youngster, showing why we believe in him. Krojcek back to Marcelo, out to Camo. Ball playing defender, playing really well. Wendell, free pass. Tony Martinez with the first goal. I tried these ball playing defenders with Birmingham and they failed spectacularly because they aren't ready for that kind of play. Okay, here we go. And off to a good start. Well, Marco Krojcek, he's tired already. We need to get one more DM, so maybe in the January transfer window we'll get one. Franco with a free kick. We almost had a second goal. Here we go, Krojcek again with the ball. Chips it forward. What a nice chip, man. Right over the defense. This is penalty time. Yeah, we're the masters of the penalty, man. Referees just love giving us penalties. There's way too many penalties in Football Manager 23. In my honest opinion, right? Way too many. So maybe that's real life as well. Franco with the penalty. It's 2. Okay. Got to think about players. Yeah, we're going to have to talk about Krojcek, man. I don't think he can finish the game today. Yeah, this is going to be tough on us. Okay, so we got Astachio. I mean, we could play him 45 minutes. I will try and play him for 45 minutes. I am far from pleased with what I saw on this team. Maybe want more goals. Better possession. Our possession is pretty decent, 67%. We're just passing this team. Not to death, but, we're just passing the ball around, controlling much of the game. Again, take Camo off because he's also coming back from injury. Martinez now for Ivan Nilsson. Last change is coming up for Wendell for Wilson Manafa. Another game. Smoothly done. 2-0. I mean, usually there's nothing here. For me, development saves, I normally go through games quite quickly. Braga Racers, these guys need to be rested again. We know that they need to be rested. I maybe should have just I'll just leave them there on rest anyway. So Porto win 6 straight. And looking at the... Okay, so now players go on international duty. Looking at the under 19s, right? So normally training ratings, I'm keeping on top of them, right? So we got 9.3. All the players are training quite well. Where's Amaral? Amaral is 8.75, right? This is what you'll see. So he's the first player to get an appearance number from the youth team, right? Then we go to Porto. These are all different, right? So here we have got nobody from the under 23s who's made an appearance in the main team yet. So eventually we will start giving players like this guy a chance to play in the main team. So Thiago Andrade, 17 years old. I'm going to start calling him up for main teams as well. We're going to give a few of these players a chance to play in the main team. We want to try and achieve this, but because I don't know, something about Amaral and his goal scoring exploits that have made me sit up and take notice. Right, so he's scoring a lot of goals at the under 19 level. Finishing is 12, composure is 14, acceleration, agility is 14. If he can get his off the ball up, his work rate up, I think this kid is going to be probably a pretty good striker. And then we'll have to... We're not going to mentor him just yet. He's very fast, nippy. I think he can be an even faster striker. So we will promote him to the main team and we want to mentor him. He's got some potential. The coach report. Look at his coach report, right? Kind of likes game intelligence versus slightly on his finishing and passing. You see, a lot of this stuff here, he's just a decent young prospect. But his numbers in the youth league have been insanely good. So that's the thing that I've been paying attention to. Like, he said 12 appearances, 19 goals, 11 XG. So he's doing very well at his level. And he's also created 20 goal scoring chances for the rest of his team. So it's numbers like this that make me go, I think I need to spend a bit of time. I don't know how he's going to develop. He might be a total dud, but this is what the game is about when it comes to developing. You have to find out. You see somebody performing well, you give them a chance. That's it. And you see how they perform after that. I've had some successes and some failures. Not everyone is going to be a success. Now, I've got a bunch of games where, I'm not really too worried about them here. This Taka de Portugal, we're going to give our youngsters, we're going to give all the youngsters a chance. Then when we come to this alliance group, right, all the youngsters will be playing here. So when I come in here, youngsters are playing Astoria Paha, Leshos, Bisat, all youngsters, right? So they'll be playing in this cup competition. So we're going to give them all a chance to take part. All right, that's going to be it, man. Well, this was meant to be a simple playthrough. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comments below. Meanwhile, you guys stay safe, take care of each other. I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.